Hello guys, I recently experienced some problems with my Ford chassis. It was manufactured in 2021 and it's E350, and some kind of problem with the ABS. Let me turn it on. So that's how it shows up right now, and it's kind of normal, I believe, but when you start the engine, still ABS and traction control are lit, and I have a message service AdvanceTrac. So I started researching in internet on field start assist not available. So I started to research what might be a problem, and the internet says 80% of the time this is the speed sensor fault. And I actually took them out one by one, and I realized one is really bad. Let me show you how it looks like right now. This is how the speed sensor looks like when it's taken out, and this is my old one. There is just only one bolt to unscrew, and you can pull it out, and I did with all of them, and I realized the one is melted from the heat. I'm still not sure why, but there was like a year or two ago my braking pads was completely burned down to the metal, and I believe and I have to replace the everything there, and I believe that was at that time, and it took a long time too. I hope so, but once I will replace it, I will see and I will look at it, like if it's melting again or not. Maybe it's something else, but as far as I look at everything else, looks fine. And I bought a new one today, and this is how the new one looks. So yeah, if you have that one, the first thing you're gonna check is your sensors. They look super identical, and just take them out one by one from each wheel, and you don't even need to unplug them. You just take the screw out and pull it and see if it looks okay. So but also my ODB sensor doesn't show exactly what wheel or what sensor the problem was, but in my case I was able to see it easily. So but you need to, so according to the internet, you need to special device for the traction control to see which one exactly needs to be replaced. But I will replace that. That's pretty obvious to me. I will replace that and will hope for the best. All right, let me show you how to replace it. All right, this is how the wheel looks from inside. This is the front passenger side, and on the top front you will see this sensor right there. It doesn't go in or out like super easy, so you need to just shake it around. Don't put too much force, but just shake it around a little bit, and it goes right in just like that, easy peasy. And we'll do the rest right now. So this is now all the way in. All right, and everything that's holding it is just one bolt. So you can tighten it with your hands a little bit. All the way. All right, make sure it sits firmly, and then you just need a 10mm wrench, to tighten it. Okay, now it looks good. Okay, that looks neat and tightly to me, and I did replace that one because I have to open it, the bracket, in order to move it out, to take it with me to the store. So I just decided, rather than press it back in, I just replace it with a new one that was already in the kit, and that's a 8mm socket here. So you need 10 and 8. All the rest is just plug and go. Let me show you. Okay, this is the view from the back. That was the bracket I just screw in. This is just plugs in, and there is a connector. So I just plug it back in, and let's see how it's gonna be looking like, if the car is like it or not. Okay, at my first start, here's no really difference. It still shows the same. What I will do, service AdvanceTrac, and I will try to disconnect battery for like 10 minutes. We'll see if that helps. Otherwise, I will go and just drive around slowly, and that for surely should fix the problem. Unless the worst case scenario, I will need some special device from the Ford or whatever, maybe not the Ford, but more advanced scanner tool to, you know, to reset the error, erase the error itself. Alright, but hoping for the best. Alright, I waited like 10 minutes. It's still the same, nothing changed, but I will go on a little drive right now. We'll see if that will help. And voila! The moment I start driving, it's just disappear, and everything looks good right now. I'm happy, hope you happy, and hope my video help you to fix the RV. First of all, and the main rule here is do not panic. Alright, good luck with your fix. Hope it's helpful. Catch you on the next video.